Welcome to Leadership Unscripted, where I'm going to talk to one of 300 topics I haven't seen before for 3 minutes. Describe what you find most inspiring. Gee, there's so many things that I find inspiring. If I think just about leadership, I really value courage. I think courage is one of those critical skills that leaders do require. If we're not being courageous and stepping into the arena, I'll use a few Brené Brownisms here. I've been a certified Dare to Lead facilitator. If we're not stepping into the arena on regular occasions, then it's likely that we're just managing the status quo. We're just in the china shop, polishing the china, just keeping things as it is. Versus leadership is about stepping into your power, stepping into the unknown, stepping into the abyss, not being silly about it, where we're really sacrificing ourselves, because there's lots of stories globally and in organizations about people being taken out metaphorically or in a political sense, sometimes in the worst possible way through assassination, but that's not what we're really talking about. The Latin derivative of leadership is liet, L-I-E-T, which used to be the person at the front of the army who carried the flag, and of course they would be taken out first if the battalion was under attack. We don't want people to be literally taken out in a leadership sense, but if you're not really orchestrating conflict or perturbating the system, and what I mean by that is, I think one of the central roles of leadership is to create tension, to create change. And it's not intentionally creating tension, but by framing up the challenge and the opportunity for people to understand. So it's more of a sense-making role. Then we can really create the cognitive dissonance between current reality and where the organization or team needs to go. And that requires courage, because as Brené Brown talks about in her definition of vulnerability, is the emotion we feel when we do or say something. It's kind of the risk or the feeling associated with that when we don't know how people will respond to the way we phrase something or the actions we take in service of the strategy or moving things forward. So yeah, courage is inspiring. I think about people personally as well, not just in a leadership sense, and those who, despite all of the odds, somehow rise and somehow are tenacious and just continue to keep moving forward. Those people who have been disabled in an accident, for example, and then the tenacity that some people demonstrate and really change the world through courage and purposefulness. All right, time's up. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.